Good evening and welcome. Tonight, I will make a little video here on making some soup. We all have days when, it's not real good. We don't feel real good. And what's better than chicken soup? We're going to do our soup here with a little twist. I had a tooth pulled yesterday and it was really a big one back there. It left me a bit sore, so we want something soft. We want something comforting, and chicken soup just fits the bill. Now we all know how to make our basic chicken broth, I'm pretty sure. We get some chicken feet and heads and, whatever, neck, back. You can use livers and hearts and all that good stuff that we put in there, and we cook it down, make our broth. Get the bones all out of it, pick the meat off, put the meat in our soup. Add some carrots, some parsnips, celery, onions, garlic. You can make our nice, good chicken broth. And you can add your rice, or you can add dumplings. There's just so much you can add. But tonight I added something different. I added this. If you've been with the channel very long, you've seen us grow these. This is a wax melon, wax gourd, ash gourd. It goes by a lot of names. It's a storage gourd. It's really overlooked in this country, especially if you want to store food for a long period. I went in the back room and I actually got this one out. This is one from last year. It was put away in October of last year. We're in November. This is stored for over a year. And it's still heavy, solid, good. There's nothing wrong with that melon. That'd be good eating. Now, once you do cut these melons, they do not keep after you cut them. You have to use them up fairly soon, a couple of days. You want to eat the whole melon. And there are bigger ones. There are some that get extremely large, like a giant bullet head. But for the home garden, a lot of times we want these smaller ones. And these smaller ones, here's the one we actually used half of. See it here? You've cut it in half. Washed it to get the shell off of it, or the wax off of it, excuse me. We peeled off the hard shell, because this is a hard shell on these things. Anything that will keep for a year is going to have a hard shell on it. Any melon like this, or gourd like this, pumpkin. That wax coating is what keeps it, and we wash it, get most of that coating off. Cut it in half. Take the seeds out. Clean out, we end up with this flesh over here. And this is not real thick in these small ones. And it was a drought, so it's even thinner yet. The large ones, the flesh is very thick. That is the advantage of a large one. But most of it goes to waste unless you have people who are going to eat it around you. You can give it away, or have a large extended family. But the taste is pretty much about the same on the large ones. And these have kind of a, well, what does it taste like? Well, there's hints of cucumber. It's made a little bit of grassiness, some zucchini-ness in there. You can't really tell. And if you really want to know, I would recommend go to an Asian grocer. They probably will have these. They sell in pieces. You can buy a piece, take it home, cook it, and try it out. But anyways, we put it in our soup here. So I'll show you our soup. Get the lid off here. We made about 2 quarts of soup. And with this soup, we didn't want it too hot. I like things a bit spicy. Threw in just 3 jalapenos tonight in here. Because of my mouth, I really want to get anything spicy. You can put in about as many as you want, or Thai chilies in there if you really like it hot. Warm it up. Normally I'd use about 6 or 8 jalapenos or Thai chilies in there. Tonight we did it with 3. Anyway. Get this here out. Here. This is what our cooked winter melon's going to look like. I'm going to cook it till it's soft. This is actually overcooked a little bit. Just really nice and soft. I'll set this aside and let it cool. There's no way I can eat that right now. That's boiling away like crazy. Pull out a little broth here. A little of our chicken broth. And I had to cheat on this. I had to actually use I didn't have enough of feet or anything. Well, I didn't have any feet, so I had to use a bit. Cheat a bit, and I did use a thigh in there to go with some of the other meat. That's the problem. Chicken's only got 2 feet and 1 neck, 1 back. Oh, is that some good broth? Is that good? Wish you were here to taste this. It's just wonderful. A little mild on the spice for me, but it's wonderful. Leave them jalapeno seeds in there and that stuff. They can give it a little bit of a kick. Here we'll get our piece of gourd. It ought to be cooled down a little bit. Now, you might want to give these gourds a try. These ash gourds, they're easy to grow. They store a long time. They got good flavor. You can use them to making candy. They can be candied. They can be made into soups, stews, additions to stir fry. There's just so much you can do with these. There's no pest to them to speak of, and I mean they just are really, really a good addition to our garden. So y'all have a wonderful day. Go out there, get your hands dirty, have some fun, and above all, keep growing.